Right now at noon, a crash leads to a deadly shooting involving Miami police.
And while we've got a mostly cloudy day today, we are tracking thunderstorm chances on the horizon. We'll break down your forecast for you coming up.
Plus, the Cherokee County Health Department is looking to help save lives with free resources.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Snowy. A 2-vehicle crash ends in an exchange of gunfire with officers in Miami, Oklahoma. Reports of a crash in Miami were reported at around 11:50 yesterday morning. Miami Police Chief Stephen Sigmund says the drivers had an altercation in which one fired a weapon at the other before fleeing the scene. The gunshot victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Police officers caught up with the suspect who didn't comply with police commands before pointing his weapon at officers. Gunfire was exchanged. The suspect was struck, then rushed to the hospital before succumbing to his injuries. And in Missouri, an arbitrator has ruled a Kansas City firefighter involved in a 2021 crash that killed 3 people can return to driving fire trucks. Rachel Henderson reports.
The firefighter who drove a KCFD pumper truck almost 4 years ago, who ran a red light, crashed, killing 3 people at this intersection, has now received approval from an arbitrator to drive again. This news comes as a shock to friends and family.
You know, they died leaving work here, walking right through there.
The emotions are still as raw as they were for Laura Norris 3 years ago.
You just couldn't breathe, you know, and it's not okay.
2 of her former employees, Jennifer San Nicolas and Michael Elwood, were leaving work when a fire truck hit them. The driver, Dominic Biscari, also hit a pedestrian, later identified as Tammy Knight.
We don't think Dominic should walk away from this unscathed at all. He killed 3 people.
An arbitrator affirmed the latest ruling in the lengthy legal timeline earlier this month. He decided it was okay for Biscari to drive a fire truck again, receive back pay, and only be suspended for 3 days.
It's unbelievable.
Tim Dollar is the attorney representing the Elwood family.
And Mr. Biscari had expressed remorse, which is all positive. That does not mean that the family wanted him to return to a safety-sensitive position at the fire department.
The attorney representing KCFD's union shared a statement Tuesday. In it, he says Local 42 is satisfied with the final arbitration. It read, in part, the arbitrator's findings revealed some procedural missteps in how the city handled the matter from the beginning, particularly its failure to provide the protections guaranteed by the collective bargaining agreement and longstanding city policy. Both the city and the arbitrator declined to comment on this ruling. The next step involves the Jackson County Circuit Court judge.
But the circuit judge has no discretion. The circuit judge must simply follow the contract and confirm the arbitration award.
He says the family is remaining hopeful, something Norris says is difficult but necessary.
You know, I remember thinking last night when I read this, and I was like, what more do we do? But we'll find out. We'll find out, and we'll do it.
Well, the union asked the court to confirm the ruling last week, which would require the city to reinstate Biscari and clear his personnel file of termination references. Let's head over now to Chris Warner for a look at the forecast.
Yeah, we had some very dense fog to start the day across especially southeast Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma. A look from earlier from downtown Pittsburgh. We had some partly cloudy skies. You can see that fog in the horizon there. Thankfully, that burning off, though, which is certainly good. Started yesterday at 65, made it up to 78, so we actually were 2 degrees below normal. Not that that's a bad thing. It's nice to be down a little cooler here. Now, today is going to be one of the warmer days we have for a while. The average high again is 80. We're going to be a bit above that, and then with thunderstorm chances and cloud cover over the next few days, it's going to bring our temperatures back a little below normal. Now, we could get an isolated storm between about 7 and 9, but in all honesty, I think the majority of us will be dry. We'll be in the upper 70s by 7, down to the low 70s by 11, rather, and our storm chances begin increasing overnight, and some of the storms that we are expecting tonight could be strong to severe, and at this point, all hazards are possible with these storms. Break down what you need to know in the full forecast here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, Chris, thanks. Well, Watered Gardens is hosting the 13th annual Empty Bowls pre-sale event at Joplin Greenhouse Coffee Shop. Now, each purchase of one bowl feeds around 15 people by supporting We Care of the 4 States, Hope Kitchen, and Watered Gardens Ministries. About 1,000 bowls were made by more than 30 artists from across the 4-state area.
People come at pre-sales here at the greenhouse and they purchase their bowls for themselves, but then they'll also start buying for loved ones for the holidays for this year. There's something truly for everyone, and each bowl is unique and beautiful and different, and it represents local hunger relief.
The pre-sale ends on September 27th. The Cherokee County Health Department is holding a free car seat clinic today in their parking lot. The event kicked off at 10 a.m. and will run until 3 this afternoon. Families may qualify for a new car seat if their child's is in bad shape, outdated, or too small.
Some children grow really fast and the parents don't expect it, so that would need a new, they would need a new car seat. Or if a child's moving from one size of car seat to another.
For the clinic, children must be present and seats are first come, first served. And the Cherokee County Health Department is also giving away harm reduction products to the public. KOAM's Mitch Adams brings us more.
The Cherokee County Health Department is offering harm reduction items for no cost. The harm reduction items, including Narcan, fentanyl test strips, and condoms, are vital to saving lives and protecting health.
Anyone who takes an opioid, whether you take it illicitly or if you take it given for a prescription, if you have those medications in your possession, you need to have a dose of Narcan on hand at all times.
The health department wants the community to know that these items are not for a certain group of people. They're for everybody, no matter your situation.
Probably one of the biggest points that I want to stress is that it's not about individuals necessarily, everyone. It is about everyone having that opportunity to have that if they have those kind of medications.
The products are provided to the health department at no cost, which means they can distribute them at no cost to the community.
The Narcan and the fentanyl strips are donated through DECA, so we apply for those and we request a certain amount, and then they ship those to us with no cost. We also have another program that we can get those supplies through called AmeriCares as well, so we do receive some Narcan from there as well.
The resources provided to the community for free helps people with financial struggles receive help without paying a dime. Reporting in Cherokee County, Kansas, Mitch Adams, KOAM News.
Now, the harm reduction box is located in the alley behind the Cherokee County Health Department. And coming up, officials in one southwest Missouri town urge water conservation efforts during current drought conditions. And later, we're making baked crispy chicken in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Well, the city of Ozark, Missouri is warning residents about snake bites along the James River on the Ozark Trail after a runner was bit by a copperhead on the Finley River Greenway Trail. Now, here are some tips to keep in mind when out on trails in Missouri. It's important to know how to spot a copperhead. Now, they have hourglass-shaped crossbands on their bodies, similar to Hershey Kisses. They also have a grayish brown to pinkish tan color. And if you're bitten, you can call 911 or get help immediately. It's important to remember to stay calm, and if you can, take a picture of the snake. You can find more information on what to do if you encounter a snake in the wild on our website. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. And armadillos are on the move in many places and ripping up yards. Wildlife experts say the dillas may be creating burrows or they're digging for food. They do enjoy those insects and grubs. However, there are ways you can try to keep them from making a mess of your landscaping.
If you have a problematic armadillo, something that's digging around your house, digging around your garden, the Wildlife Code of Missouri does allow you to dispose of that animal. I mean, you can live trap it and move it, but you can also just shoot it too if it's causing problems.
I'll be advised armadillos can carry leprosy, so wear gloves if you need to move an armadillo off your property. Well, drought conditions continue for some areas of Missouri, as Garrett Hamilton explains. Despite the rain, some in the southwest region are being asked to limit their water use.
The body of water you see right here next to me directly feeds into the groundwater supply for parts of southwestern Missouri. Now, despite seeing thunderstorms yesterday, people in Nixa are still being encouraged to conserve water.
The city of Nixa uses 9 wells to access groundwater, and the water table, which is the maximum height of water in an aquifer, normally rests between 290 and 300 feet below ground. With the recent drought only continuing to get worse, levels have fallen to 370 feet. This has prompted city leaders to advise people to conserve water. Despite the rain yesterday and the potential for showers next week, the water table will not return to normal levels because it can take several weeks for the water to permeate the soil. Officials say to conserve, but not to worry, as it isn't completely out of the ordinary.
The same situation that we've had for the past 3 or 4 years, usually around July and August when it starts drying up.
And still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
If you love fried chicken but aren't a huge fan of all the fat and calories, just wait until you see how we've updated it.
And we're tracking thunderstorm chances overnight tonight through Tuesday, and some of those could be strong to severe. Details when we come back. And welcome back to the KOAM News at noon on what started out to be a very foggy day. As I mentioned earlier, parts of southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma had dense fog, a number of locations, zero visibility. Thankfully improving since that time. A quick look from downtown Pittsburgh from earlier this morning. You can see that fog off on the horizon with some partly cloudy skies, and we've had that mix of partly to mostly cloudy skies out there. Now, we get into what's going to take place. So we've talked about the day 1, day 2, all those different severe weather outlooks. This is day 1, which is technically today, but this is actually going to be carrying us into the early morning hours on Tuesday through about 6, 7 a.m. So we're not actually expecting really much of anything in terms of precipitation today. So for those of you who go to like the Storm Prediction Center, you might be a little caught off guard. You'll see the severe risk area highlighted for today and be like, well, the weather people are crazy. This is actually going to carry us into the early morning hours tomorrow. And then we have Tuesday's severe weather risk, which will carry us through the rest of our Tuesday, which we'll show you in a moment. But you can see all hazards are possible. Now, the one upside is at this time, all of these are level 1 out of 5 risks. The problem, though, is all of these are there. So we have this isolated tornado risk out there. We also have that chance for some large hail and across more of the region for the chance for damaging wind gusts. So what are we looking at? Well, we're looking at a bit of a mess. Now, today, again, will be partly to mostly cloudy. All of us going mostly cloudy to straight up cloudy as we head into the evening hours. Clouds will increase. Between 7 and 9, again, an isolated shower or storm possible. But I think the majority of us will be dry. We may not even see that isolated storm, but it's there. It's a slight chance. This is what we're talking about. This is what the day 1 severe weather outlook is talking about as we head into tomorrow morning. So as early again as 3, 4 a.m. starts moving to our western counties. Here we are at 5. An impressive complex of thunderstorms, which again could be strong to severe, is starting to roll through the area. So Yates Center, Chinook, Parsons, Coffeyville, Fredonia, Bartlesville, Nowata, all getting in on this activity. By 8 a.m., the first batch has now moved to the east. It's over towards Springfield. We get new development back behind it, which could also be strong to severe. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and that's where the Tuesday or day 2 severe weather outlook kicks in, which I'll show you in a moment. But we still have that chance for strong to severe thunderstorms. Now, by the lunch hour, not as much coverage out there, but still those thunderstorm chances. Then as we head later into the afternoon, we start to see new scattered storms. And then here comes the actual culprit. See that spin here? That's that low pressure system. It's going to bring the potential for a complex of a strong to severe thunderstorms. Now, right now, the exact placement of this could change, but this complex you can see dives almost east-southeast as it follows that low pressure system by late Tuesday and continues to give us those chances for strong to severe thunderstorms through Tuesday. Now, as we head into our Wednesday, we have additional scattered shower and thunderstorm chances out there, but right now we're not looking at anything severe. So what does the rest of Tuesday look like? Well, right now, this is what we're looking at. We still have that isolated tornado risk, and then for parts of Benton and extreme southeastern Delaware County, we have the scattered or the level 2 out of 5 risk for large hail and for damaging wind gusts again. So a lot to keep an eye on as we head into our Tuesday. You want to make sure you've got KOAM Plus so you can stream us. You can find us on YouTube, find us on the air, Skywatch weather app, all of those things very important in order to stay ahead of the weather. As for the rest of the day, again, isolated storm or 2 between 7 and 9, otherwise dry, and we're going to go low to mid 80s out there. Overnight, after 3 or 4 a.m., thunderstorms begin increasing, strong to severe storms possible. We go into the upper 60s tonight. Then we'll be in the mid to upper 70s the next few days. Thunderstorms and showers through at least Thursday. Then we'll dry out heading into the weekend. Temperatures start warming back up in the low to mid 80s.
Well, stick around. We're making baked crispy chicken in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. Well, if you're looking to eat healthier, it doesn't mean you have to cut out fried chicken. Howard is making a baked crispy chicken in the Mr. Food test kitchen.
Did you know that the average portion of fried chicken has more than 500 calories and over 20 grams of saturated fat? Well, it does. Now, if you're thinking, no more fried chicken for me, think again, because we came up with an easy version that is just as good and has less than half the calories and fat. Here's all we do. We begin by marinating a whole cut-up chicken in a mixture of beaten eggs, cider vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, hot pepper sauce, and a few off-the-shelf spices. Okay, after the chicken is coated, we cover it, and into the fridge it goes so all the flavors really sink in. Just make sure you turn the chicken a few times so all the parts get equal attention. After it's marinated, we bread each piece in some instant potato flakes. From there, they go skin side down into a baking dish lined with melted butter. Once all the chicken's coated, into the oven it goes. This is one of those recipes that's way better when you turn each piece halfway through cooking it, so it browns evenly. When it comes out of the oven, it's time to say hello taste and goodbye guilt with a recipe that is not only down home good, but that is down in fat and calories. I hope you'll go online and get our recipe for our crispy baked chicken, so you can serve your family a dish that's not only good, it's good for them. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where every day we're looking for a better way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
We can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website. That's, of course, KOAMnewsnow.com. Now let's take a look at the 4-state market prices.
All right, again, an isolated storm or two this evening, otherwise dry. And then after 3 a.m., strong to potentially severe thunderstorms for our day on Tuesday. All hazards are possible. They're lower end hazards, but they're all there. So make sure you stay with KOAM. We'll keep you updated. Rain chances through Thursday. Will dry out into the weekend and start warming back up.
All right, the weekend looks great. Well, coming out but tonight at 5, it's an age-old process getting help from new technology, and winemakers are turning to AI to help them grow better grapes and protect their harvest. Plus, the city of Neosho receives funds for a flood prevention project thanks to the Department of Economic Development. And Pitt State announces a new degree program that's a collaboration between Crossland College of Technology and Kels College of Business. You can, of course, join us for those stories and a whole lot more tonight on KOAM News at 5. And that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. Have a great rest of your day.